meant for developers. It has a very rich set of APIs to take a concept and make it into something working.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another Tech Times exclusive. Today, we'll be talking about Cloudinary, which is a media experience platform that most of the world's top brands, or at least a lot of the world's top brands, are already using. And here with us today to tell us about it is Cloudinary co-founder and CTO, Tal Lev-Ami. Tal, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Chris.
Absolutely. So, I mean, let's just jump right in. Please give us a quick background or about Cloudinary.
So Cloudinary is about media. It allows companies to handle their media needs. And media needs are, I'm talking about images, videos, 3D AR, these sorts of things. And media is everywhere these days, and companies have to deal with a lot of different aspects of handling media. Talking about managing it, storing it, making sure that the media is adapted to the right user experience that's needed, to the right device, delivered in an optimized way, all sorts of considerations, and we help companies solve these problems, both by developer-oriented products and more marketing-oriented products that solve the various needs of the companies.
Okay, I see. So for example, say I am, I'm looking for a way to optimize my media for my company. What are the benefits of using a service like Cloudinary?
So we talk about media optimization. That's one important aspect. To know how to do media optimization properly, there's a lot of expertise there. You have to make sure that every image looks right, and every video looks right. You want to compress them as much as possible, so lose as much information as possible, but you want it to look good. And if you're in certain verticals, for example, in retail, you want them to look perfect. And to find the right level of compression for every individual image so that it will look great, but will be as small as possible, that requires sophisticated algorithms. We have the tools there for you to just turn on a flip of a switch and help your entire website have all the media there optimized using our media optimizer product. So, and this is just one aspect of one product using Cloudinary. There's a lot of expertise in handling media properly, and with Cloudinary, you can do it very easily.
Okay, I see. Well, speaking of products, I see that Cloudinary has, I guess you could say, 3 specific products that are designed to assist, pretty much anyone, anywhere. If you're looking to have a digital presence, which is extremely important this day and age. So if you could maybe give us a little background or a little insight about like your programmable media, your media optimizer, as well as your digital asset management.
Sure. So programmable media, that's our set of developer APIs. This was our original product. It's meant for developers. It has a very rich set of APIs that allow developers to build whatever they need in terms of media. It supports both images and video, and it supports the entire life cycle of the media, from uploading it and storing it to indexing it with tags and metadata, whatever is needed, search, and then manipulation. Talk about media transformation. This can be overlays, effects, splicing of videos, adding watermarks, anything you need to make your media for the specific use case that you have. And then we talk about making sure that the media reaches the end user in the most optimized way to any device, with adapting to the right device, both in terms of format and in terms of size and what have you. And all that with a very simple set of APIs that allows you very easily to get started. And it's a very rich set of APIs. So we call it one product, but it actually supports a whole lot of the different use cases. We have people using it for print and optimizing for print, including building the PDF that they need and replacing the image that they need before print. We have retail and other types of verticals. Every type of use case, we've seen it already, and we have some support for it. So that's our programmable media. We have now products that are made not just for developers. So our Media Optimizer is a product that does media optimization for delivery. So gets, as we talked about, the smallest possible media that's still in the right quality for the end user, and that in a way that you don't need complicated integration. So you can easily point the domain that currently serves your images and video to Cloudinary, and with some simple configuration, reach a point where all your images and video are adapted to the right format and the right, they are as small as possible with the right quality. The third product, the digital asset management, this is for marketing teams that allows them to manage their media, tagging and searching interactively with a very nice web application that allows them to see their entire media, share collections, comments, whatever is needed to handle your media catalog. Of course, the fact that we have these products allows us to support companies that need more than one of these use cases. So our DAM customers can easily enjoy our programmable media, and their developers can connect, right, the media that's managed within the digital asset management very easily to their website for delivery to end users and so on. So you get the teams working together, and we have a digital asset management that not just the marketing likes, but also the developers that have to take this media and use it afterwards. They also like to integrate with it.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, that seems like you have checked all the boxes for for a lot of needs that a lot of companies are, they need these solutions, and you are supplying them. So I'm curious as to the inspiration behind forming this company. Was it a personal experience, or had you left a previous company because you had an idea? Like what pushed you to really pursue Cloudinary?
So we are three founders. We actually know each other for almost 25 years. Before Cloudinary, we had a company that was a consultancy, and basically what we did is we took entrepreneurs that had an idea and some funds and wanted to build a product that they can take to the market and see how it works. And that's what we did. We helped them with from product to implementation to the DevOps and getting it working. A first working product. And Nadav, our chief product officer in Cloudinary, came with this observation that in a lot of the product that we're building, there is a media aspect that's complicated. We are never able to answer it successfully and well enough within budget for a particular product. And there is a need here that's not really addressed by the market. And the first customers of Cloudinary were actually the customers of the consultancy. We saw that it worked well. We opened it to other companies, and from there everything grew. So it was our pain point as developers that we were solving.
Okay, right. Yeah, so I've heard more than once that it is nearly impossible to build a successful software company in less than 10 years. So I would like for you maybe to expound a little bit on some obstacles and struggles that you may have experienced, but also I feel like if it's a common idea that, it's very difficult to stand up a tech company and expect to be successful within a decade. That tells me that in the past, a lot of these companies have maybe been not necessarily doing the wrong thing, but everyone was doing the same thing. So I would like to know, like, how did you manage to maneuver Cloudinary to become a successful tech company within, that mythical boundary of 10 years?
So I think we were lucky that we built a product that reached product market fit very quickly. I think that some of it comes from the fact that we were solving a pain point that we had ourselves that helps in figuring out what's how the product should look like. Especially in the developer product, if we had to think about what would a customer need, we were asking ourselves, how would we try to solve that problem, right? What's the pain point that we had in that situation? And that helped us reach product market fit very quickly. And that allowed us to start growing very quickly. Actually, we grew quickly enough that we actually, what you can call bootstrapped, in the sense that the company itself haven't raised any funds so far. We've did some secondary deals, but no primary rounds, so no funds to the company itself. And that is only possible if you can reach this product market fit and this growth quickly enough so that you can start growing in a fast enough pace and and build a company. Now, SaaS, I think, is an amazing way of doing business. It allows us to build a product and then serve it to various types of customers at once, without the need of, and able to serve them in a very efficient way without a lot of the complexities that exist in the pre-SaaS world. And I would add that the cloud world, where that allows us, to get as much infrastructure that we need, and it's not even the push of a button, right? In the decision of the algorithm, to get as many resources as we need to serve our customers, also allowed us from a very early point to reach scale and ability to serve large organizations very early in the life cycle of the company. All that means that you can, reach a very robust product early on, and from there you can, just keep growing and adding capabilities, adding products, and so on.
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It seems like, like you said, you used the word lucky. A lot of success comes from, a place where, you feel fortunate, and it's like, oh, wow, we were fortunate enough to get in this niche early. We are, we've pretty much opened the market here, I think. And you were talking about how you help different companies that are in different markets, so if you could maybe talk a little bit about, you said, to help them run efficiently, sufficiently, but I understand it's also a very market specific at times. So if you could maybe give us, like how your software benefits separate industries, such as, the retail industry or the travel industry or things like that.
Right. So on one end, we try to build our product as generic as possible. We have customers in any possible vertical in various sizes, from very small. We have a freemium model, so we have some customers that are always free, and we're very happy. And we have some, Fortune 100 customers and so on. So, it's very wide and very deep. But there are concerns that are particular to certain industries. For example, for retail, we have a very nice product gallery widget that allows customers to very easily display a product details page with various types of products and videos and even 3D models of a certain product with very easy go-to-market. We have, for e-commerce, we have integrations with various e-commerce platforms such as Magento, and we have WordPress integration that's some use for e-commerce. And so we try to build the product as generic as possible, but we do think about various industries and see what are their needs and try to help there. E-commerce, of course, is a very important vertical for us because it's a lot of media needs and a lot of big catalogs, a lot of images. Importance for high quality, that's also important. But for example, we have a feature to remove the background of an image. So you have the main object and you remove the background. Some use it for, it's very important in e-commerce. You take the product, you remove the background, then you can repurpose this in various contexts, in various color backgrounds and so on. But we have people in the travel industry using that to remove background from a person, for user-generated content type use cases, right? So one feature that's great for one vertical used very differently in another vertical. Travel, for example, we have a lot of we have travel marketplaces such as Trivago, for example, and there they have various concerns that come from the fact that you have user-generated content, and they have both mobile and web, and they want to adapt the devices to the right device and the right format for that. So and they have also very large catalogs of images there, and we can help them manage that very, very easily and efficiently. Now, with some of our AI, for example, we can help them. We can help our customers tag what's in the image so that they can manage it more easily. And for certain things, for example, we have a very nice fashion model that allows to get specific details of not just where the clothing is, but aspects such as, is it short sleeve, long sleeve, and these sorts of detailed aspects. So one of the things that I love about Cloudinary is it solves so many different problems to so many different types of customers. So we always find new ways that we can help our customers, and that's part of the fun.
Okay, I see. Yeah, but yeah, it sounds very like you said. I think it's almost genius to create a generic product that is, not necessarily a generic product, but a product in a generic way, so that it can be almost malleable to different. These are very different. Like I see that you have some big name clients. You mentioned Trivago. You also you have Under Armour, and I think like Grubhub, NBC. So it's a very broad spectrum of just clients. So for any of our viewers that may be, they're feeling like this, I think I need Cloudinary. Like this will boost even just my marketing, or even my presence, social media presence or whatever. What is your recommendation for anyone that's looking to use your software? Like, do you have any insider tips type things to give to these people?
Right. So, there is a difference between a developer-oriented product, right, and a marketing team-oriented product. One of the things that I love about developers is the fact that, given the right set of tools and, some documentation, they can build things that we never dreamed of. And that's part of our growth, by the way, is listening to our customers, telling us what they need, and being there, helping them solve that problem, and then having many different other developers and other companies solving their problems using these tools. So Cloudinary has a freemium model. It's very easy to just register and start playing. You can get started uploading images and manipulating them in minutes. And then we have a very extensive documentation on how to use the various features in any problem that you want to solve. And one of the things that I would say is that if you have a media-related problems, ask us. If you can't find it, ask us. Probably we saw it before, and we can help you solve it. We have a great support team. Basically, our support team, since a lot of the work that it does is supporting developers, we have a lot of people with computer science background in our support team, because if you want to support a developer well, you actually need the developer to understand what they're talking about, right? So you have a very strong team that can, we've been helping our customers solve their problems for a long time. So, just start building, and if you need help, we're there to help.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's great advice. What advice can you give someone that feels like they have a great idea, but they really don't know where to start? Can you maybe give us a pointer on that? Yeah.
So I think, this is an amazing time to take an idea and make it into reality. The tooling that's available right now to take a concept and make it into something working we're just, every year it gets easier and easier. You have the cloud that gives you basically infinite amount, infrastructure as a service, right? It gives you infinite amount of resources at when you need it, without the need to build data centers and start installing computers and so on. That's amazing. You have low code and no code solutions that allows you to take your idea of business logic and implement that in a way that doesn't require you to be a full programmer, just with enough understanding of the problem that you're trying to solve in a clear enough way so that you can solve it. You have tools like Cloudinary that allows you, for example, if you need media, right? You don't need to now start to know how to install complicated libraries or do, build algorithms. You have the tooling that you need to manipulate the media in any way that you need and deliver it to end users. We have, we've seen small companies starting us as free one developer companies grow to become successful startups, and even when they were very little, just by integrating to Cloudinary, they were able to get the scale and volume that these big brands are getting. So it's a great time to take an idea and make it into a product. I would say that one of the most important things is get customer feedback. Anything that you do in the with yourself is great, but no plan survives the field, right? So it's the same with the product. Only when customers actually start using the product, this is when you start getting the real feedback and you know what's needed. So as early as possible, get people to start using your product, listen to them and their feedback, and iterate.
Okay, yeah, I think that's great advice. Yeah, you made a good point that now more so than ever is probably the opportune time to take even an idea, and the smallest of ideas, and run with it. Like the investments are primarily low with tools like Cloudinary. So before, I'm sure before things like your service, you would have, God only knows the pains and processes you would have to go through for things like funding and testing and focus groups and all this stuff. So yeah, I think you made a really good point that now is the time to really run with any idea, or just the slightest inclination. Like, I think the world needs this. Well, try it. Maybe you're right. So yeah, I think that's great advice. I'm also curious. I'm sure you have success stories from customers and clients, like how Cloudinary was able to boost their maybe their sales or their exposure? Would you feel comfortable maybe giving us a success story from one of your customers?
I think we have some nice, very nice case studies on our website. But I think one of the things that there are two types of success stories, right? One is we already know what we're doing, right? This is the thing that we're always doing. You know, for example, we have we have an e-commerce website. We already have a lot of images, but then Cloudinary comes and makes the images more compressed, less bandwidth. The site loads faster, and that increases conversion and more money. And that's one type of success story. The other type is I build a company. And now the company is becoming successful. We have now a lot of traffic coming in, and everything can be complicated, and all the thing that everything that you built, is it scalable enough? Is it not scalable? And what our customers have seen, and we've had multiple startups grow with us. On the Cloudinary side, you don't have to worry. You integrate it with it once, and it worked for 3 images, and it works the same way when you have hundreds of thousands or even millions of images. And seeing these small companies grow into large companies, it's one of it's a great experience. And we've had companies that started with us as free customers and are now enterprise customers that pay significant amount of dollars a month, and they scaled with us as needed, and got the same got great scalability in terms of both in terms of the product itself, right, the requests per second and these sort of thing, but also in terms of their requirements. Now they had more sophisticated security requirements. Now they have a marketing team that needs to do the asset management. Now they have auditing requirements, all that, and we can help them along the way as they grow. And I think that's a lot of the fun.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure that's very, especially the startup companies, that you watch grow. It's almost like, I guess you could almost relate it to like a family member, almost like you get to see this person or, this person, but, this company develop into, for all intents and purposes, a strapping young man. And now he can, go out on his own and provide for himself, that type thing. So yeah, I'm sure that is a very rewarding feeling. So for those viewers that we have today, could you tell us so where do we go? Like, what's your website? You said there's a free version, or is it a free trial?
No, it's cloudinary.com, and you can just register. There is a free tier that's it's actually fully featured and has some very nice. The pricing is usage based, so very nice limits that you can build. And as I said, we have some small customers that are still free for years and years, and still using us this way. And as you grow and you need more of resources, then you start going to the higher tiers, and they can just register and start playing. On the digital asset management, this is something that requires right now a little more setup, so you should contact us and we can help you there.
Okay, so what is next in the pipeline for Cloudinary?
So the world of media is amazing. It's always evolving. I find AI, the things that we can do right now with deep learning are quite remarkable. We already have a lot of very nice features. We talked about background removal, media understanding, all sorts of detecting what's in an image and acting upon it, finding the important region of an image when you crop it, and making sure that it's still there and centered, and so on. And what you can do with deep learning, with AI, just keeps getting from sci-fi into reality.
Yeah.
So I think we are working on some very nice thing in this realm, and you'll keep seeing advances in both the type of transformations that you could do to an image, the type of improvements you could do to the image, and even generating images that you need. All of this you'll be able to see. The whole world of AR and VR and the whole notion of 3D is something that's becoming more important. We already have some support in hosting 3D models and your ability to display them, for example, in your product gallery and so on. So a lot of things on there. And more in terms of generating media to your needs, understanding what's in the media that you have and the ability to easily manage it, and basically being there for you as the world of media keeps evolving. Trying to predict, right, what's going to be there in 5 years in media is it's a very hard task. It's really one of these industries that's always evolving and always in an amazing race. Great.
Tal, I really appreciate the time today.
My pleasure.
I hope that this is that you come back and this isn't the last time that we have a conversation. I'd really like to discuss future products, even innovations, or whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm here for it. This is my cup of tea. I love this stuff. I think the fact that I say this more than once, so I'm sure our return viewers will be like, man, this dude says this all the time, but it's really the future is now. Like it's there. The future is no more you think, oh, when I grow up, or this and that, but no, the future's now. Like everything is happening in real time, and it's an incredible time to be alive. And with companies like yours, you guys are just making it that much more special.
I agree that it's the progress of technology these days and what you can do today. It's really remarkable, and the pace is just ever increasing.
Right. So. Again, thank you very much. And for the Tech Times viewers, as always, all the links will be in the description. If you like the video, please like. If you share it, if that's your thing, drop us a comment and tell us if you have a success story with Cloudinary. We'd like to hear about it. And that's it for today, but we will see you all next time. You just watched a Tech Times exclusive. If you enjoyed the conversation, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share the video. Be on the lookout for upcoming exclusives with the world's most innovative tech companies. See you next time.